What's going on, guys? My name is Endem, and I am here to bring you a basic Dark Age of Camelot crafting overview. Now, as you can see, I'm on my shaman right now, and I'm going to go over the basic professions and kind of what they do, and to give you a better idea of maybe what profession you'd like to pick. So we're going to start off with weapon crafting. Pretty self-explanatory. When you level up your weapons crafting, you could be able to make better weapons. Again, it's really easy to do. All you'd have to do is drag this to your hotbar. You can right click it. It'll tell you what materials to go get. And you can literally walk over here. Move this really quick. Walk over to the merchant. There's one in every single, there's multiple in every single major city. Camelot, Tiernog, and Jordheim. So here is the low level crafter. And you would just buy the materials needed. And again, it would take 10 bronze metal bars. Then we go over here, it would take wood boards, and then it would take rawhide leather squares. And you grab what you needed, and then you come over here, and you click on it. Now, if this is only going to work, if you're doing things that have to do with metalworking, such as weapon crafting, armor crafting, and you would just come over here to the anvil and the forge, and it's going to craft. Now, as you can see, I made a 96 quality dagger. I gained leather in weapon crafting, metalworking, and woodworking, and leather crafting. Obviously, those level up. Those are kind of secondary crafting skills, and then level up with your main profession. So once that's done, you just keep doing this, and you keep leveling up, and the cap is, I believe, 1200. Now, you're gonna want to get to make end game competitive items. You need to get to level 1200 or legendary, and that's when you'll be able to make competitive level 50 weapons. Now, armor's the same thing. Left click it, it'll tell you what you need. You can drag it onto your hotbar. Again, once you go get the materials, you can click it and it'll make it. Obviously, you're not going to make it every time. You're not going to gain a skill every time, but it does take time, and this is how you gain skills. Now we're going to go to Alchemy. So, again, weapon and armor craft is very basic. You make weapon and armor. Alchemy, a bit different. Now, as you see on my team, my skills at 1062. I can make all kinds of dyes. I can make enamels. I can make weapon dyes. I can make potions. I can make stat potions. I can make healing pots. Power. I mean, everything. You can also make charges and procs. And procs you put on your weapons and armor, same with charges. You can also make specialty charges and all kinds of stuff like water breathing, everything you need to know. So this will be for probably a more advanced crafter. Once you kind of have the armor and weapons done, you can make this. Start making all your potions. I think that'll really help in RBR, as well as when you're in the open world fighting monsters. Now, you're going to go over to spellcrafting. Spellcrafting obviously is a little more intricate. You really won't need it until endgame, and it's basically how you max out your stats. Basically, every armor piece that is crafted has no stats on it. Now, you can put your own stats in it. You can only put so much. There is a cap. I believe it's 35.5. And each slot takes a certain amount of imbue points. So 10 piety probably only takes 4 imbue points, whereas 11 body takes 14, and you can only go up to 35. So you kind of have to pick and choose to what you want. And once you have it made, once you have it made, you can go to a spellcrafter. He can make it and actually put the stats on your armor. However, to get to that point, you need to use a spellcrafter calculator to figure out what gem you need and what the name is. So again, I'll have a link in the description, but it'll tell you, like, the raw is +3 to con, whereas the perfect is +25. That's a basic overview of spellcrafting. This is really used in endgame. Alright, fletching. This is how you make bows, staffs, and all that kind of stuff. It's a very niche profession, but it is definitely needed because people need bows and people need staffs. Alright, then we're going to go over to tailoring. This is going to be all the armor that has nothing to do with metal. So you're talking cloth and leather. And this is how you're going to make it. Again, same concept. Put on your bar, go get the stuff, and you craft it. Then we have siege crafting. What this is used for is to make rams, to make trebuchets, to make catapults, to make ballistas, all to help siege other keeps in RVR. And again, this is one you definitely want to level up if you like that sort of thing. If you want to be the one who's bringing out the rams, who's deploying the catapults and doing all that stuff, it's very, very helpful to your realm and to sieging in general. So this is a basic crafting overview. I will be doing more videos in the future, going over each individual profession in depth, but again, this is just basic. So one thing I do want to mention, you notice I'm in Jordanheim. The reason I am in Jordanheim is because you get a craft bonus when you're in your main city. You get 10% faster crafting time, so it crafts faster, and you also get 5% bonus to gaining skills. You're not going to gain a skill every time you craft an item, and you are not going to make an item every time you craft it. You can't fail and not make an item. So again, you really want to be in the main city. Also, you need to watch for any bonuses that the actual Dark Age Camelot puts out. Cool, I guess Beeb. She will have events running. So let's say during Christmas time, they had a midwinter event. They give a bonus to crafting for actual time. So you get a bonus to skill and speed, which is very, very helpful. So let's say if you're a alchemist, but you really want to do armor crafting and you just don't really have it in you to just sit here and do it over and over again, wait for one of those bonuses, because they do come around quite a lot. Usually it's every holiday or so, and again, there's nothing set in stone, but they do come around quite often, and wait for those, because then you can really craft very, very fast, and that's what you really want. So we've gone over the basic crafting professions. We've gone over where you should kind of be, and we will go over how you get them. So my character, when I first got in, was only a spellcrafter, because it used to be only certain classes could do certain crafting. Not anymore. You can craft anything you want at every character. I can max out every single profession on this character, and the way I did that is I went into this little hut right here, and I just went to the armor smith, and he just said, I want to be an armor smith? And I said, yeah. So I am now an armor smith, a weaponsmith, and a fletcher as well. There will be one of these in every major city. It'll be around the crafting area, and I will actually show you guys all 3 crafting areas so that you guys can take a look. So this is Jordanheim, and we'll be right back, and we'll be in Camelot. So I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, we are back, and we are back in Camelot City. Well, we're not back in, we're in Camelot City. So if you're an player of Albion, this is where your main city, and this is where you're going to want to craft. Now this does look a little bit different. So you're going to have the alchemist table over here, you're going to have the fletching table over here, and then you're going to have the forge, the anvil over here. I forgot to mention, once you are if you are doing alchemist, you need to be by the alchemist table. If you're fletching, you need to be by the fletching table. Now again, these all the basic crafting people are in this little hut, very close to it. Again, you don't have to walk far. And I am, what am I? I have all. You should start off, but if you don't, if you have an older character, you just go and talk to the weapons crafter. Yes, I would love to be a weaponsmith. That's where the crafter trainers are. And then, as you can see, you got the shop here. This is where you're going to buy all your spellcrafting needs. Again, and all your alchemist needs. And then you can get on here, there's more merchants. The merchants are very close, they're never too far, so don't be too worried about that, guys. Again, they're not going to put them super far away. You know, here, more merchants. This is for siege crafting. You have more merchants over here. And inside here, Astral, this is for higher end weapons crafting and armor crafting. Here's the lower end crafting merchant for weapons and armor. So we're going to hop over to DAoC, and I will show you everything over there. So we will be right back, guys. Alright guys, we are in DAoC now on Hibernia, and we are on my Banshee. Now we're going to run over here because it is a little bit different. These are kind of more out in the open. And here is the same setup. So we have the forge, we have the fletching table, and down here you have the alchemist table. See? There you go. Woo. Now, let me show you where the merchants are in here. They're going to be all right here. This is for your alchemy and your spellcrafting. This is again for your low level crafting, alchemy, low level crafting, and all the merchants are very close by. They're not going to make them super hard to find. And if you ever really wonder where they are, just look. Now here are the basic crafting merchants in the open. So you're going to have armor smith and all that stuff if you do need to click on them. Now I don't, because mine has updated. But again, you can. And make sure you guys are always standing in front of the crafting table that you're using, because that's what you need. Now, hopefully this helped you guys. I will be doing a more in-depth crafting, guys, if this one is well received. And again, I may have missed some stuff. Oh, one thing I did miss is that once you hit 99, you need to go talk to your trainer. Unless I'm incorrect, I'm not sure about this anymore, but I believe so. You talk to your trainer, and that gives you the other level. Unless they've changed this in a recent patch, this is how it is. So let's say if you get 99 on your weapon crafter, you go talk to your weaponsmith. Where is he? Right here. He'll grant you the extra skill point. You'll get a new title, and you'll be all set and ready to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helped you guys. If it didn't, let me know why in the comments below. If it did, make sure to hit that like button, and I will see you guys later. Take it easy.